Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the ships at sea. Welcome to today's Friday, May 14th, 2021, Walpole Media Corporation broadcast of Walpole High Varsity Baseball against the Framingham High Flyers in a Bay State Conference interdivision game coming to you from Eldraka Field behind the Bird Middle School in East Walpole. My name is Rick Brown, your voice of Walpole High Sports. I'll be providing play-by-play action for today's contest. Walpole comes in with a 3-1 record, third in the Herget division, while Framingham sits at 1-3 and in fourth place in the Carey division. The Orange and Blue is 1-0 at home and is scoring 5.8 runs per game while allowing 2.5. Walpole has beaten Natick 12-7, Needham 3-0, and Weymouth 7-1. Braintree is the only team to take the measure of Walpole, eking out a 2-1 decision. The Orange and Blue is currently ranked 15th in the Boston Globe Top 20 and is looking to gain a third straight Super 8 postseason berth. The Flyers' lone victory was a 7-3 decision over Brookline. The Silver and Blue has lost to Newton North 14-8, Natick 7-0, and Wellesley 9-2. Today's opponent is 1-1 on the road, scoring 4.3 runs a contest while allowing 8.3. Your starting lineup for the visiting Flyers, leading off and playing right field, Jerry Oren. Center fielder Alex Duffy is batting second. Scooter Beverly, the left fielder, will be batting third. Batting cleanup, the catcher Cody Coleman. First baseman Angelo Montafis, Mutafis, I think it is, Mutafis, is batting fifth. Designated hitter Luke Messer is sixth. Third baseman Chris Kelly is batting seventh, while shortstop Trey Conley is the eighth batter, and rounding up the lineup is pitcher Nathan Thurber batting ninth. Nick Spring, the second baseman, is not batting today. For Walpole, leading off the catcher Corey Kilroy. Second baseman Jake Preto is batting second. Shortstop Max Martin is in the third position. First baseman Luke Janowicz is batting cleanup. Third baseman Nick Fimigletti is batting fifth. Designated hitter Will Blakely sixth. Zach Oles, the right fielder, is batting seventh, while left fielder Tucker Hazel is batting eighth. Jason Finkelstein will be batting ninth and playing center field. And doing the pitching for Walpole is Sam Donovan. Walpole beat Natick in their opener here at Eldraka Field, 12-7. A very strange game. Natick scored all their runs in one inning after Cole Donato had struck out 8 consecutive batters, including and while setting down 11 in a row before he ran into trouble. But the bats were alive and Walpole was able to pull out the victory. So the Orange and Blue will be looking to make it 2 in a row here today at home, as they Braintree, like we said, the only team to beat Walpole, is ranked, I think, 8th in the Globe Top 20. So that it wasn't like, and Braintree is another team that gets into the Super 8 quite often also. Beautiful day here at Bird Middle School, Eldraka Field. Starting game time temperature is 75 degrees. And the umpires appear to be heading down and they're ready to go. Leading off for the Flyers, the right fielder Jerry Oren, a left-handed batter, will start off against Donovan. Donovan is a lefty. If I'm correct, he beat Needham in his first outing. He looks in for the sign. First pitch of the game on its way. It's high for a ball. Pitch. Steve right called. 1-1. Donovan comes in. Ground ball to first. Scooped up by Janowicz. He takes it unassisted, and we have one out. And now batting the center fielder, Alex Duffy. One down for the Flyers. Ball high and away. Donovan delivers. Steve right called on the outside corner. 1-1. Is high. 2 balls and a strike to Duffy. Donovan gets his sign from Kilroy. Pops it up to the infield. Second baseman calls for it. And Jake Preto puts it away for the second out of the inning. And it brings up the left fielder, Scooter Beverly. Another left-handed hitter for Framingham. Strike called. Fouled off down the third baseline. 0-2 the count on Beverly. Donovan has a chance to spoil one here, tempt him as the case may be. The 0-2 pitch, high and away, 1-2. One-two pitch on its way. Inside, 2-2. Two-two pitch just outside. We've got a full count. Payoff pitch on its way from Donovan. Up high, a walk. First base runner of the game for Framingham. Brings up the cleanup hitter, the catcher, Cody Coleman. On its way outside, ball 1. Away at first. Donovan looks it back. 2-0. Pitch. Swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up, fires over to first. He got him. Nice throw over by Nick Famigletti. And Framingham is retired. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. At the end of a half an inning, it's Framingham nothing. Walpole coming to bat. went through 16 pitches that inning, 7 of which were for strikes. All right, we'll run through defensively for the Flyers. Pitching will be Nathan Thurber, a right-hander. At first base, catching will be Cody Coleman. The first baseman is Angelo Mutafis. At second base, we have Nick Spring. The shortstop is Trey Conley. Third baseman, Chris Kelly. Left fielder is Scooter Beverly. Center fielder, Alex Duffy. And the right fielder, Jerry Arment. Paul, once again, will give the starting lineup. Leading off will be catcher Corey Kilroy, followed by second baseman Jake Preto, shortstop Max Martin, first baseman Luke Genowicz, third baseman Nick Familetti, designated hitter Will Blakely, right fielder Zach Oles, left fielder Tucker Hazel, batting ninth, the center fielder Jason Finkelstein, and doing the pitching and not batting is Sam Donovan. So no harm done in the top of the first inning. We'll see what Walpole can do here in their half of the inning. Clouds starting to come in, big heavy cloud banks out there, but behind that you can see some nice blue. And like we said, it's in the 70s. Nice day for baseball. Springtime. All right. Kilroy approaches the plate. Made a game. Kilroy was 3 for 4. He takes a strike. Down low, ball, 1-1. Thurber works out of the stretch. Strike. The ball did some funny movement coming in there. Looked, you could even tell that from over here. Ball, 2 strikes to Kilroy. Fouled at the plate. Count remains 1-2. Ground ball to third, foul down the third base line. Kilroy hanging tough as Walpole's first batter of the game. Down low, evens the count at 2-2. Popped it up. That's going foul. The third baseman going over. He puts it away. 1 down. And it brings up the left-handed hitting Jake Preto, Walpole's second baseman. low. 1-0 delivery on its way from Thurber. Strike call. Two balls and a strike. Foul back out of play. Evens the count at 22. The 2-2 pitch on its way. Line shot down to left center field. Center fielder going over, and he puts it away. 2 outs. That was to Alex Duffy out there. No trouble for the center field. And it brings up shortstop Max Martin, the third hitter for Walpole. Ball outside. It's a line shot to left field. Left field is going back. It's over his head. And a 2-base hit for Martin. Walpole, the first hit of the ball game, is a double to left by Martin. A nice shot. Just kept traveling over left fielder Scooter Beverly's head. Brings up first baseman Luke Janowicz, hitting from the left side of the plate. He takes a strike. One and one. Strike. Couldn't check his swing on that. The ball and 2 strikes. Ball with a runner on second. 2 outs here in the top bottom of the first inning. Ground ball to second. Long throw. He's got him. For Walpole, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. At the end of 1 inning of play, we are scoreless here from Eldraka Field. Framingham will have their 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up. First baseman Angelo Butafis, the designated hitter Lucas Messer, and third baseman Chris Kelly to face Sam Donovan. All right, Donovan looks in for his first throw to Mutafis. It's a strike call. High and away, 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Donovan ready for the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball to third. A long throw across the infield, and Famiglietti gets him out. 1 down for Framingham. Brings up the designated hitter, Lucas Messer. Kilroy having a little equipment trouble there. All right, he's all set. Messer steps back into the box. Donovan delivers. Ground ball to third. Famiglietti picks it up and guns it across to first for the second out of the inning. And it brings up the third baseman, Chris Kelly. Strike call. Outside, 1-1. Pitch, high and away again. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Donovan's 2-2 delivery in the dirt. Full count. Second walk allowed by Donovan. Ironically, was the third batter he faced of the first inning to the freebie. And it brings up the shortstop, Trey Conley. Two and 0. Count on its way. 3 and 0. We'll see if Conley gets the green light here, or will he be taking all the way? Strike call. 3 balls and a strike. All 4. Framingham has 2 runners on, both by way of walk. And it brings up the pitcher, Nathan Thurber. number 9 hitter for Framingham. Flyers with 2 runners on, 2 outs here on the top of the second inning. He pops it up. Right fielder Zach Oles calls for it and puts it away for the out. No damage done that inning for Framingham. No runs, no hits. 2 men left on base after an inning and a half. We are scoreless from Eldracker Field.
Went to the 2 games of the Oakland series where they
17 pitches that inning for Donovan. 8 from the strike zone. Through 2 innings, he's thrown 32, 15 of which have found the strike area. Walpole's batting this inning. We'll have third baseman Nick Fimoletti, designated hitter Will Blakely, and right fielder Zach Oles.
No, but that's how he what you get on it? It's slow. Is that short? You gotta go behind it's the 7 boards over there. Why does he look small? He looks so small. It's fine, it's in center. You know, like, you said 2 innings. Two is only, it's on 2 or less. It's less than 2. It's a stretch. That's not how it works. It's those that are less than 2 or less. 2 or more. Oh, it was like, oh, I think.
They do a good job.
Fimoletti steps up to the plate. Thurber looks in. His first pitch on the way. Strike call.
Slow.
Line shot to left. Right at the left fielder, Scooter Beverly takes 1 step and puts it away for the first out of the inning. And brings the designated hitter, Will Blakely, to the plate. He fouls one off over our way. Play 1 strike. There's a line shot to left. That one may drop in. It does. Base hit for Blakely. Brings up the right fielder, Zach Oles. Ball with a runner on first, 1 out, bottom of the second inning. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Straight back, 0-2, as Thurber is quickly ahead of Oles. Side of the batter's box. Close the ball in 2 strikes. Delivery from Thurber. He steps off the mound. Bulls making him work a little bit faster than Thurber would like to work. Back to first, bounces the throw over to first. He slips and falls as he made that throw to first. Nice scoop by Angelo Mutafas. Ground ball, slow roller to first base. This could be trouble. That'll be a base hit as Oles legs out the hit. Runners in first and second, 1 out, and it brings up left fielder Tucker Hazel. Little number between everyone that hit. Foul back out of play by Hazel. One strike pitch. Ground ball. The middle. Shortstop ranges far, throws over, he beat it out. Bases are loaded for Walpole. Get a rundown. All right, so 5-3-5. Uh-oh, we got another. All right, so it's a base hit, but then 5-3-5, 5-6. So that was a very, very weird double play. For Walpole, no runs. There were 3 hits, no errors, nobody left on base. At the end of 2 innings of play, we're still scoreless.
Error on the 2, 3, 4, 16.
That right. Blakely was out 5-3-5, and Oles was out 5-6. Strange play.
When he turns around.
It's really unusual. You have 3 base hits and nobody left on base.
Redemption time. Take 2. Come on.
All right, leading off in the 3rd inning for Framingham is the top of the order right fielder Jerry Oren. Jerry grounded out to first unassisted. As Jerry was fielded the ball and was able to beat him to the bag. First pitch is a ball. Strike call. Ball and a strike. Ball outside, 2 balls and a strike. Foul popped down the the left field line and caught. A nice running grab. Beautiful play by Familetti, who was able to chase that thing down for the out. One down for Framingham, and it brings up the center fielder Alex Duffy. Duffy popped to second, his first time at the plate. Ball. Oh, pitch. Strike called at the knees. Donovan looks in. Here's his 1-1 pitch. Foul down the first baseline. Janowicz is running just beyond his reach. Ball and 2 strikes on Duffy. Swing and a miss. Kilroy throws down a first. And 2-3 goes the boot. First K for Donovan. And it brings up the left fielder, Scooter Beverly. He drew a full count walk his first time up. Strike call. Swung through that one. No balls, 2 strikes.
He didn't do anything.
Time called as Beverly steps out of the box. He's back in, waiting for Donovan's 0-2 pitch. Ground foul down the third base line. Count remains 0-2. Ball outside, 1-2. Ball 2 down in the dirt. Evens the count at 2-2. Donovan's 2-2 delivery on its way. Ground ball coming over our way. Foul. Does not quite reach the foul line. Count remains at 22. Ball outside, full count. Inside and high. Beverly draws his second walk of the game. The 4th allowed by Donovan. And brings up cleanup hitter and catcher Cody Coleman. He grounded to Familetti at third. To end the first inning. Takes a ball. ball. Center fielder calling for it, and Finkelstein grabs it and puts it away for the out. 3 down now for Framingham. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. We've played 2.5 innings here at Eldracker Field. We are still scoreless. Through 3 innings, Donovan has thrown 51 pitches, 35 for strikes. He has 1 strikeout and 4 freebies. For Walpole, in the bottom of the 3rd inning, it'll be number 9 hitter Jason Finkelstein, followed by Corey Kilroy and Jake Preto.
I don't know if you were there. And then remember the other coach was yelling at me after the game, and I was like, it's not my fault you they were like, we can't have any more. Yeah, we were like, this is complaining because he thought I was chirping. I wasn't chirping. Well, we were laughing. We were just nobody he said it was yeah. We were laughing. No, I said to him, like, no, that's not his fault. It's like an E9. And then you were so laughing. Yeah. I love this again. Yeah. That was a loss by about 6 runs. I'm sure. But if you and Navy
Jason ready for the first pitch. Lines drive into left field, a base hit. First pitch swinging and connecting with a shot right in over the 3rd baseman's head. Walpole's 5th hit of the game. First time Walpole's had the leadoff man on. In fact, the first time anybody's had the leadoff man on. Brings up the catcher, Corey Kilroy, my bad. Ball. Finkelstein dives back. Thurber looking in for the 1-0 pitch. It's on its way. Back to first. And again, Finkelstein dives back in.
He was getting all pissed.
There's a ball, 2-0. Kilroy fouled out to the 3rd baseman his first time up.
I pitched before too. I pitched. Played right field, 3 and 4, and then I played left field.
And Kilroy gets some time. Thurber very deliberate on the mound. And Walpole batters are trying to shake up his
I had 2 hits that game.
delivery by stepping out. Again, Thurber goes over to first, and Utafis is able to pull it out.
They were right down the middle. Yeah. They were there like a bluebird right down the middle, so like right in the middle.
The ball gets away, and Finkelstein is able to go down to second base. 3-0 the count now on Kilroy. Runner in scoring position for Walpole, nobody out. Bottom of the 3rd inning in a scoreless game. Strike call. 3 balls and a strike. There's a long fly. That's going to split the gap. That's in for extra bases. 1 run scores. And Kilroy holds up at second base. Gets the RBI, and Walpole goes on top, 1-0. Walpole up 1-0. Brings up second baseman Jake Preto. Runner on second, nobody out. 1 run already in for the orange and blue, and he takes a strike. Line shot, second, looks over to third. They get the runner at first, but Kilroy is able to move over to third base. 1 out. And it brings up shortstop Max Spott, who doubled his first time up to left field over the left fielder's head. Walpole with their second run, potential run, just 90 feet away. Foul down the first base line. Strike pitch to Martin. Steps out of the box. Walpole not liking the way Thurber's taking a long time on the mound. Ball. 1-1. Thurber delivers. Way inside. Martin has to duck out of the way of that. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I don't know. They just have to long go.
There's a long shot. There's a base hit into left field. Martin gets an RBI, and Walpole goes up 2-0. The first baseman Luke Janowicz up. Looks at the ball. He grounded to second to end the first inning. Walpole with 1 out, a runner on first, 2 runs already in. Ball 2 outside. Strike called. 2 balls and a strike. Janowicz steps out of the box. Ball 3, 3-1. Ball 4 gets away from him. Two runners on for Walpole with 1 out. Brings up the third baseman, Nick Familetti. Just the first walk allowed by Thurber, although he's given up 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 hits. And 2 in the third inning so far. Walpole with 2 runs across. RBI single by Max Martin. RBI double by Corey Kilroy. And Nick Familetti steps up to the plate. He flied out to left his first time up. Fly ball to right. Outfield catches it. Nobody can advance. Two down, and it brings up designated hitter Will Blakely, who singled for his first time at the plate. Two down, first and second for Walpole. Swing and a miss by Blakely. There's a fly ball to left. Drifting, and it's put away for the out. But Walpole comes up with 2 runs on 1, 2, 3 hits. There were no errors and 2 men left on base. At the end of 3 innings, Walpole has 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 3 left on base. Framingham has no runs, no hits, no errors, and 4 men left on base. Through 3 innings, Thurber has thrown 47 pitches, 31 of which have found the strike zone. For the Flyers, in the top of the 4th inning, it'll be Mutafis, Messer, and Kelly against Walpole's Sam Donovan. Mutafis grounded out to third to open up the 2nd inning for Framingham. He looks at the ball. Swing, ground ball to short. Long throw, he got him. One down for the Flyers. Martin had no trouble fielding that. Gunned it over to first. Brings up the designated hitter, Lucas Messer. He also grounded to third, his first time at the plate. Strike call. plate, 0-2. Strike 3 called. Donovan records his second K of the game. And it brings up the third baseman, Chris Kelly, who drew a freebie his first time up. Ball outside. In the dirt, 2-0. Donovan looks in for the 2-0 sign. He's the windup and the pitch. Ball 3 outside. Count. Ball 4. A 4-pitch walk drawn by Kelly, his second walk of the game. Brings up shortstop Trey Conley, who also drew a freebie his first time up. Two down. Runner on first for the Flyers. Ball. Ball 2, high and away. Kilroy goes out to talk to Donovan. Settle down his pitcher a little bit. The 2-0 count on its way. Check swing, he holds up, ball 3. Ball 4. Back-to-back walks again, allowed by Donovan. Coach Chris Costello taking a walk out to the mound to try to settle down his pitcher. His opposing pitcher, Nathan Thurber, will be coming to the bat. The Flyers have runners on first and second, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. Walpole on top, 2-0. Costello's happy. Kilroy's happy. We'll see if Donovan's happy. Strike call. One strike delivery on its way. It's a ball down low. Ball 2, 2-1. high and away, 3-1. Ball 4 loads the bases on without a benefit of a hit. So only one of Donovan's last 13 pitches have been strikes. And it brings up the top of the order with bases loaded, 2 outs in the top of the 4th. Jerry Oren steps up. He grounded to first and popped out to third. Costello again coming out to the mound. And that will be it for Donovan as he goes 3 2/3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 walks, 2 strikeouts, no hits, and so far no runs. In for Walpole is number 8, Matt Bianculli.
Last time I checked, I mean, you have a full sleeve.
So Donovan ends up with 69 pitches thrown for 3 2/3 innings, 40 of which were for strikes. 7 walks, 2 strikeouts, no hits. And for his credit, but the Flyers threatening here with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Cully's first pitch is ground over towards us. Foul. 0-1. The 1 pitch on its way. It's a ball. 1-1. Cooley's another left-hander. Two and 1. Little looper, it's going to be trouble. Shortstop Martin goes back. He puts it away for the out. And Walpole is able to get out of trouble. For Framingham in the 4th. They had no runs, no hit. They left the bases loaded. And after 3.5 innings, trailed 2-0 to Walpole. So the final line on Sam Donovan. 3 2/3 innings, no runs, no hits, 2 strikeouts, 7 walks, 69 pitches, 40 of which were for strikes. Matt Bianculli comes in, retires the lone batter he faces, and Walpole gets out of the jam and will come to bat in the bottom of the 4th inning with a 2-run lead.
Alright. You know in like Road to the Show, they have like that boss mode. The pitcher walks up, it's like, oh yeah, the shit. It's silent.
For Walpole in the bottom of the fourth inning, it'll be Zach Oles, Tucker Hazel, and Jason Finkelstein coming to plate. The outfielders for Walpole.
We're playing tomorrow. We're playing tomorrow morning, 10:30.
Thurber's pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Half-hearted swing by Oles. Thurber's 0-1 pitch. Ball in the dirt. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Ball and 2 strikes.
It has a longer trunk, but it's shorter. Yeah. I might get the volume is probably a little. Yeah.
There's a line drive to shot. Up with it, bobbles it, and beats it out. That will go as an error. E6.
Sorry to inconvenience.
First error of the game. And it brings up left fielder Tucker Hazel. Oles leads away from first. And catcher Cody Coleman goes out to talk to Thurber.
You don't know.
Pitch on its way. It's outside a ball. Inside, 2-0. Tucker dances out of the way of that pitch. Fly ball to right field. It's put away by Oren. 1 down. And it brings up center fielder Jason Finkelstein. Jason singled to left and scored the first run of the ball game last inning. Ball down low. Strike at the knees, 1-1. Two balls and a strike. Oles leads away from first. Thurber looks him back. Pitch. Strike 2. Keeping it low and away to Finkelstein. 22 the count. Fly ball to Second baseman going back and puts it away for the out. 2 down now for Walpole. And the top of the order coming up, Corey Kilroy, the catcher. He fouled out to third and doubled to left center field his first time up, knocking in the first run of the game. And he himself scored the second run. Strike called, throw down a first, gets past the first baseman, and Oles will scamper to second. E2 on that play. One 1-0 pitch, strike, 1-1. Foul back out of play. Ball and 2 strikes on Kilroy. Oles in scoring position out at second base for Walpole with 2 outs. The orange and blue on top, 2-0. Swing and a miss, strike 3. For Walpole, no runs, no hits. 2 errors by Framingham and 1 man left on base. After 4 innings, the score remains Walpole 2, Framingham nothing. So through 4 innings, Thurber has thrown 63 pitches, 41 of which were strikes. We go to the top of the 5th inning. For the Flyers, it'll be center fielder Alex Duffy, left fielder Scooter Beverly, and catcher Cody Coleman. Matt Bianculli, his first full inning at relief.
Which is funny because the game they were playing the Chiefs when Brady got hurt. They were.
That strikeout by Thurber was just his first of the game. And he has issued 1 walk also, but he's given up 7 hits and 2 runs. All right, Duffy has popped to second and struck out, has thrown out catcher to first base. Ball. 1-0 the count to Duffy. 2. Fly ball. Center field, Finkelstein is there and puts it away for the out. Long fly ball, but that's all it was. 1 out. Brings up left fielder Scooter Beverly. He's walked twice, both on a full count. We'll see what he can do about against Bianculli. Strike 1 called. baseman dives, can't get it. Off his glove. I think we're actually going to go on a base hit on that, as he was diving for that when he tried to make the play. So the first hit of the game for Framingham, and it brings up the catcher, Cody Coleman, 0 for 2, grounded to third, fly to center. There's a ball outside.
Makes sense.
Ball 2. Ball up the middle. Shot. Second. Safe at first. Fielder's choice. 6 to 4. 2 outs. And it brings up the first baseman, Angelo Mutapis. Grounded to third, grounded to short. He takes a strike. Ground ball foul down the third base line. 2 strikes.
Mythbusters did it, bro. Mythbusters did it.
Hey, actually, you said the one that
Cully's 2 strike. Good strike. No, he said he held up on that. Looked like he went through, but they call it a ball and 2 strikes. Almost chased that high heater. There's a ball, 2 and 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That ball was by him before he decided to swing at that. For Framingham, no runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left on base. We've played 5.5 innings from Eldraka Field. The score remains Walpole 2, Framingham nothing. For Walpole in their half of the 5th inning, they will have Jake Preto, Max Martin, and Luke Janowicz coming to the plate. Against Nathan Thurber, through 4 innings, has given up 2 runs on 7 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Has thrown 63 pitches, 41 of which have been strikes.
that was so Jesus.
Preto is fly to center and grounded to second. He takes a strike.
Nothing.
Strike. He attempted a bunt.
Be a philosophy teacher. That's literally that's the only thing you can do. Say you're
Two strikes on Preto.
Hey, what's that, James?
Ball low and away. Ball and two strikes.
What were you saying?
Swing and a miss, strike three. Back-to-back strikeouts for Thurber. Brings up the shortstop, Max Martin. Max 2 for 2. Double in the first to left and a single to left in the third. His second hit drove in Walpole's second run of the game. There's a line shot to left. Left fielder goes over and is able to put it away. First ball hitting, flies out deep to left field. Quickly, Walpole has 2 outs here. And it brings up Luke Jenowicz. Luke 0 for 1, grounded a second and drew a walk. Strike call. Ground ball. Shortstop picks it up, fires over to first. He's got him, and the side is retired. Walpole goes up 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. We've played 5 complete, and Walpole is on top 2-0. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Framingham, no runs, 1 hit, and 2 errors.
Yeah, he already did. Yeah, it doesn't. Is that not a good time for you? I'm there more than that. We're both there. Is that not a good time?
All right, starting off the 6th inning for the Flyers will be designated hitter Lucas Besser. He grounded to third and looked at a called third strike. The only one of 2 Ks in the game by starter Sam Donovan.
I sound like James there. Dude, when he said
Checks the swing, ball 1.
it is Jack, but okay. I said it is both of you. I was mimicking him. Just say it's Jack.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1-1. Just outside, 2-1.
There's always a space in between the last word. It's not like a pen, but literally.
Foul back, out of play, off the gym wall at Bird Middle School.
Why does he say okay? I guess if it doesn't, because you don't go.
Full count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second time Messer has fanned.
And that's in
And
or CRG. No, but he said or CRG. You could have just done the first 2 exclamations. He said or CRG. And then
brings up third baseman Chris Kelly. He is through 2 freebies. Ball 1.
Tim said no, I thought it was a nothing.
2-0.
No. I know.
Strike call. 2-1.
James and I started arguing about cane sauce. I said
Foul tip it hit his bat.
an innocent TikTok. And then James like
2-2. Hit the knob at the end of his bat. He's trying to say it hit him. Umpire saying no, it hit the bat. 2-2 the count. Coach Costello is coming out to question it just in case the umpire did rule that it had hit his hand before it hit the bat. Ground ball to third. Long throw across. He beat it out. There's a base hit. Right down the third base line. And Fimiletti tried to get down there and gunned it over, but it was just too little too late. Runner on first, 1 out, brings up the shortstop, Trey Conley. He's walked twice. There's a ball.
that's what I mean. I instigated the hell out of him. He instigates the hell out of him. I'm like, he's so hell up. You know what? He gets in your gut.
Strike call, 1-1. Foul back out of play. Ball 2 strikes on Conley. First time he's had 2 strikes on him today. Up high, 22. Ground ball, a shot, Martin with it. Has no play. They'll go a base hit on that. 2 infield hits for Framingham. And it brings up the number 9 hitter, pitcher Nathan Thurber. He's walked and flied to right. 2 on, 1 out for the Flyers here in the top of the 6th. Thurber pops up, first ball hitting. Janowick's in foul territory. Puts it away, 2 down. And top of the order coming to the plate. Jerry Oren grounded to first, unassisted, pop to third, pop up to third, and pop to short.
What does he do? Just gets on base.
0 for 3. He's got the runner in scoring position.
It's literally 0. He has to hit a ball.
Strike call.
Still some. He didn't pitch. He didn't. I think he's like 0 for 3. I want to close. I get to actually finish the game.
Swing, he flailed at that. 2 strikes. Little rinky-dink curve there, and Oren didn't know quite what to do with it. He's behind on the count, 2 strikes.
Says you don't. Says you.
Ball up high.
I have yet to. I have yet to. Yes, I don't want to.
Swing and a miss, strike three. Biancoli gets out of the jam. For Framingham, no runs, 2 hits. There were no Walpole errors, 2 men left on base. At the end of 5.5 innings of play, the score remains Walpole 2, Framingham nothing.
That was when we had the blocks, and then we didn't want to swing at the high ones because Michael was talking about blocks. But now that there's no blocks, it's not going to do that.
Through 2 1/3 innings, Biancoli has thrown 38 pitches, 22 for strikes. Through 5 innings, Thurber has thrown 70 pitches, 47 for strikes. And leading off in the bottom of the 6th inning for Walpole, the third baseman, Nick Fiamoletti. Fly to left, fly to right.
I would be 4 for 9. I would have been 4 for 9. And then the it's because Alex didn't run fast. Was it you who was on base? Alex waited, so they didn't get doubled up. It was either it bounced off of Tim's hands and hit the wall.
The first pitch on the way to Fiamoletti. Fouled off at the plate, actually. It bounced off his left foot. Strike 1. Line drive, base hit to left field. Fiamoletti rounds first and holds up there. Walpole's 8th hit of the game. And it brings up designated hitter Will Blakely. Blakely singled to right in the 2nd and flied out to left in the 3rd. Pinch runner for Fiamoletti is Billy Foynes. Foul ball. Strike 1. To Blakely. Line drive to left field. He put it away. 1 out. Beverly right there to make the play. And we have a pinch hitter for Walpole. Number 5, Jack Walsh. Was a fielder's choice on that play. And brings up Tucker Hazel. Ball back on the play. Strike two called on Hazel. Walpole with the runner in scoring position, 2 outs here at the bottom of the 6th. Foul back out of play. Count remains 0-2. Ground ball foul down the third baseline. Hazel hangs tough, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. For Walpole, they had no runs, 1 hit. There was 1 error by Framingham, 1 man left on base. At the end of 6 complete, the score remains Walpole 2, Framingham nothing. All right, the last chance here for the Flyers, and they'll have the meat of their order coming up. 2, 3, 4. Alex Duffy, Scooter Beverly, and Cody Coleman against Matt Bianculli, who was in his 3rd complete inning of relief. Duffy is 0 for 3, popped to second, struck out, it was thrown out, catch to first, and fly to center. Pops it up. Finkelstein, I'm sorry, that was Olds there for the play. Nope, it wasn't, it was Jack Walsh. Jack Walsh has gone in, and he gets the put out. Beverly at the plate. He's 1 for 1 officially. He's walked twice and singled. Ball outside. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Pops it up. Infielders all coming and converging. Shortstop Max Martin calls for it and puts it away. 2 down. And the last chance here for the Flyers. Catcher Cody Coleman, 0 for 3. Grounded to third, fly to center and hit into a fielder's choice. Takes a strike. Line shot to left. Going back. He's there. Ball game. As Walpole prevails. Let's see. All right, your final tally here. For Walpole, they had 2 runs on 8 hits. They played errorless ball and left 5 men on base. Starting pitcher Sam Donovan went 3 2/3 innings, walked 7, struck out 2, didn't allow a hit. Matt Bianculli came in for the final 3 1/3. He gave up no runs, 3 hits, all infield hits. He had 1, 2, 3 strikeouts and no walks. 3 strikeouts, no walks. So he gets the save. The win goes to Donovan. For Thurber, Nathan Thurber, Framingham's pitcher, he gave up 2 runs on 8 hits, like we said, and he gets tagged with the loss. So we would like to thank you for watching this Walpole Media Corporation broadcast of Walpole High School boys varsity baseball action. Once again, your final score from Aldraca Field, Walpole 2, Framingham nothing.